Well, it's very simple. It's you're not running QB-driven offense. I mean, as athletic as Cooper is, we're not going to use him probably on the perimeter. It's going to have to be spotted. They're similar in terms of their mental approach to the game. There's not really anything we can't do conceptually. Very similar, very smart, see the field, accurate, just probably the QB-driven. Just naturally everybody would know that. I'm not giving away any secrets.
How do you kind of take the QB performances from last game? John, obviously you want more than 59 yards, John said, but just individually, how do you feel like those guys came out of that game?
Well, we got to play better around them. I mean, that's the start of it. It's a team game. I mean, we got to protect, we got to run the routes, and they got to play better. I got to call it better for them. I mean, it's all the above. When you don't, in one aspect of what we did, because I thought we ran the ball pretty well. In one aspect of it, which is throwing the football, we got to get better, and we're going to continue to get after it, and we'll see come Saturday. But I'm excited. I like Coop. I like Dev. I like our guys. We just got to be a lot more efficient in what we're doing across the board.
I'm curious what you've seen from Corey Bullock playing center, former college tackle center. What have you seen from him?
Done a great job. I mean, he's done a great job. I'll really go back to last year. When a player makes the practice squad, you try to elaborate to them like, this is a one-year opportunity. Maybe more, but you're here to help us in practice, but to develop. Like, don't take it as just, hey, I go out there and read a card and I show up at the building. He didn't do that. I mean, he worked every day, got better every day. Coach Warhop's done a great job with him. I mean, he's a very conscientious young man, and he's playing at a really high level right now. Excited for him and for us.
One of the best in the NFL last year at avoiding interceptions. This year, Zach Orr's guys have picked off some passes. I guess, do you have kind of a philosophy when it comes to quarterbacks just trying things during these kind of training camp practices?
Well, you don't like interceptions ever. I mean, I don't care what. I don't like us fumbling it. I don't like bad snaps. I mean, because we're practicing at an intentional level to be elite come Sunday or Saturday, whenever that is. I just go back. Last year, I think we had a practice. What do we have, 8 or 9 picks? For God's sakes, we threw it up like we were getting paid to do it. So obviously, you learn from that, right? If you don't throw interceptions in practice, you don't get better, right? That's what you're supposed to do, and you learn from it. What windows you can throw into. The receivers learn. Scramble rules, being friendly. So all those things are a part of it. He's never going to change that. I mean, that's just not who he is. If he doesn't see it, he's not going to throw it. I mean, you can go back to last year. I mean, you can't even think of, I'll say me. I can't think of ones where, like, the ball bounced off a defender's chest, like he didn't see him, or it got tipped. No. I mean, that didn't happen. And we're just going to keep working to continue that. And he's elite at it, at seeing the field.
He's won 2 MVPs. He's 28. He wants to keep improving. Have you seen anything this summer that has maybe you saw that in his game where there has been some tangible improvement in some ways?
Subtle.
Yeah.
I think it's with every year that we're running the same offense and we're together, we communicate better, get to learn each other better, likes, dislikes, how he sees the game, how I see it, how we bring it together, our staff, because it's not just me or him, it's everybody. It's the team, it's our staff. But his command at the line of scrimmage, I think he's doing a better job with our guys consistently, what he expects from them and being on the same page. So you can just see that part of it. And again, I can only speak to the last 2 years, so I can't speak before then, but he's been outstanding.
Yeah, to that point, like we've heard, he's been more vocal and so forth. In what ways have you seen it manifest, be it in meetings, in different things he's maybe being more vocal about in the huddle? I mean, you touched on this a little bit now, but
yeah.
But how are you seeing it actually manifest?
I think more in with the players on the field and in the huddling with me. I mean, tell me.
Calls, are there meetings?
Just in person, just the dialogue, and I'm better at it. Like anything, the longer you're together with guys, we're better as an offensive staff. Our collaboration, what I look for, what they look for, how we're going to do it, how we're going to consistently do it better. I just think there's more of that. From his end of it is, tell me what you like. Tell me what you want. Tell me how we do it better. Tell me how, so we're all on the same page, and that carries over to the players. Tell them how you see it, and then carry the message the way we see it done.
DeAndre had a really
play long reception at the end of yesterday's practice. You know, even though he's been great throughout his career, most of what we've seen in this training camp is sort of that short to intermediate range where he does a lot of his damage. Is sort of the intention to get him all over the field where he can make damage wherever, or you sort of, does that deep ball kind of just take a little longer to develop with Lamar?
Well, it's part of that's true. Like, we are trying to move him around. We're trying to be able to be versatile with our guys, our top guys, and everybody that we have. The other is, you know, we're managing his reps. Like, so, you know, that doesn't allow for those opportunities to show up. That's really what it is. If you took the number of deep balls we've hit him on by the number of reps, it's probably up there with everybody else that we've had. It's just worked out that hasn't always been out there, and we're managing his reps.
Keaton Mitchell, his explosiveness looked like it was back a lot closer to 2023. You recently talked about, with all the talent you have on the offensive side of the ball, the different formations, but specifically the pony package. When you have a Derrick Henry, you have a Justice Hill, you have a Keaton Mitchell, all of them unique skill sets. Just how much stress could that put on a defense, seeing two of those guys on the field at the same time?
It can. It's our job to get the best players on the field, so that's what you're getting at, which is true. You know, our ability to be versatile, not only by run, pass, modes, it's also by who's out there, what grouping, what do we do out of each group. But we certainly have to look at that a lot more, you know, as we continue to move forward, because having, you know, Keaton back, and also Rasheen Ali, those guys are really good players.
Todd, how would you evaluate what you saw from Daniel Faalele in that preseason opener, and then with him slimming down, do you think that gives you more versatility in terms of what you can do to get him on the move and, you know, more?
No, I'm so proud of Daniel. I mean, you know, he worked hard in the off season, came in great shape. You know, I think I was talking, you know, earlier that, you know, we're excited for Daniel. I mean, he's come a long way. He is a really, really good football player. In today's day and age, shock value, you know, whatever's seen for one shot on the internet doesn't make a man, or a great play doesn't make a man. As I was saying earlier, I think, you know, we were talking like, if the internet posts someone walking into church, it doesn't make him a great Christian. It just means they walked into church. They picked out one clip of it. Okay, that's not Daniel. Daniel's been outstanding throughout all of camp and has played his rear end off. And we're excited where he's at now and where he's going to continue to grow.
Todd, you talk about some of that internet stuff, but Daniel, do you hear any of the things that maybe some of the fans have to say? And if you do or see it, how do you respond to that stuff in that moment or with him?
Well, I don't. First of all, I don't respond to it. I'm not naive to seeing those things, but it was one play. That was one example. Like, I can't imagine any of us. One example of something in our life, and that's who they are. That's the silliest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, you know, I mean, it's just the way it is. World we live in, right? It's the world we live in. And he's a tremendous football player, really is, and I love where he's come. But I get it. You know, they have to live it more than me. I'm used to it. You know, I mean, that's part of the business. I mean, I should be old enough to handle that, okay? Other than Trippy, that he can't, him, no. But everybody else, like, just the bottom line is those guys, they have to deal with it every day, you know, those things. But, you know, I'm excited for Daniel.
Rashad was saying that he's really proud of him. They were roommates from Minnesota. Do you see that relationship play out in front of you? Do they support each other, help each other along?
I think so. You talking about Daniel?
Rashad and Daniel were roommates in college. I don't know if you...
I don't know. I mean, Daniel doesn't talk. So, like, I guess I have to ask him. Like, I never knew that, so I'm going to have to ask him that.
We good? One more?
Coach, can I get your thoughts on DeJounte Wester, his performance so far in camp and from what you saw in the last preseason game?
Well, how about that, huh? That was pretty cool, right? Right? You take a receiver that's known for a return value, and what does he do? Returns one, right? I mean, how cool is that for him, right? I mean, to have that happen and to go out there and just play. That guy just likes playing football. I don't know what to say. Like, he just comes and competes. Every single day he's making a play. It doesn't always show, but he's certainly capable of it. And I think down the road this year and moving forward, I think he's going to be a heck of a weapon. And it gives us somebody, you know, like, you know, you have a little bit, because he's going to, you know, probably be up on game day, you know, as a returner. He kind of gives us another novelty, you know, for Zay Flowers. You know, when you have, you know, Mark and Zay, you got a couple guys do the same things. You can plug and play. If something happened to Zay, hey, you know, Jonte can come in there and make those same plays in the same novelty world. But he's doing awesome. Yep.
Thank you, Coach. Yep.